CA Sports. It's in the game.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. I'm in the whip, I'm in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car in the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch, they saying you switch it, you won't get it, you know they came from the bottom and now we is lit, you was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flex, I never switch, you never switch.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Hustle. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop. Here we go. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Ready. Echo.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Coming. I'm coming.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Over there. You're on the 9. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Switch. Check 43.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Drop deep. Check. Hey, watch it.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, now. Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hands up. Lady. You're not ready. Hands up.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check it out. Check 26.
He can run for it, and he will. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Hands up, lead.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 14 movements, 14. We need team. 48, come on. Hey, get 2 by 2. Move.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. And Eifert has it. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
Go. Let's go.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Hands up, lead. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Here you go, 368.
On 3rd down, Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Let's go.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 38-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 24. Greystone travel.
Now they run with Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Nick Vigil gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Vigil able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
You can't stop me.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
7's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
48 for Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rodney Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
The Ravens take
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 50 regular. 50 seconds.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Another chance for Dalton. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, 368.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Alert 3. Slam, slam.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Oh, yeah.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check Mike 57.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, listen, leave! 48 right now, let's go. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they work this out past the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. That goes for a gain of 31. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 38.
From the 38, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Keep playing.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
40. Lead. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Brian Chance kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check it out.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year. And he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist,